All right, so again, I am on page 54. As I am reading this essay, again, really turn your brains on in regards to signal words that hint at cause and effect relationships. All right, here we go. Way up at the top, starting with paragraph 1. You may have heard the saying, "It's raining cats and dogs out there," but what's really going on up in the sky? Read on to find out. Rain comes from clouds, but where do the clouds come from? First, it's important to understand that all air contains water. This invisible water is called water vapor. When warm air rises, it cools down. Cool air can't hold as much water vapor as warm air, so the vapor grabs a ride on tiny pieces of dust in the air. The vapor forms water droplets around the bits of dust. A cloud is formed when billions of these water droplets come together. Inside a cloud, the water droplets move around very quickly. When they move, they may bump into each other. As a result, they may stick together. If they stick together, then they start to get bigger. When they get bigger, they get heavier. Sometimes they get too heavy for the cloud to hold them. Then they fall to the ground as rain. If it's cold outside, then they fall as snow. Much of this rain and snow falls all the way back down to the ground. Then the whole process starts over again. So friends, let's go back through the essay and find us some signal words. So, first of all, looking at paragraph 2, super important signal word here, right here. So, then we know that there's an effect of something. So, important signal. Also take a look at paragraph 3. There are several in paragraph 3. The first one that really stands out to me is this phrase, as a result. As a result. Remember, we talked about that one yesterday too. I was walking in the rain without an umbrella. Cause. As a result, I got soaked. Effect. The link here, or the signal here, is that phrase, as a result. We know the effect is coming. Another one in this paragraph, super important, is then. Then, very important. How many of you have heard the phrase, then what happened? Then, super important signal. Another one that we can see here is if. If is another signal word. If this, then that, right? If this, then that. Cause and effect. And then, of course, we see it again. Then, another signal. We're also going to see it down here. Here's if, and here's then. Once again. So with those signal words in our brains, let us take a look at the images below. Again, image is super powerful, right? Super powerful. Gives us a picture to the words. So let's take a look down at the bottom with those signal words in our brains. Okay, so let's look at frame 1, where my pen is tapping. It says, warm air rises. Could we put a signal word in here? We sure could. Then water vapor turns into droplets. Then droplets form clouds. Then droplets get heavy and fall. Cause and effect. Here is a cause, the effect of the cause. Keeping our signal words in mind. So on page 55, they're giving us an opportunity to explore. Right up here at the top. It says, how do cause and effect relationships help explain how rain is formed? So it's going to ask you to think about it and to finish the chart below to show cause and effect relationships from the article about rain. And the little think bubble over here is encouraging you to pay attention to how and why things happen. That's going to help you spot causes and effects. So when you are filling out this organizer, is it okay to go and refer back to all of the text and its features that you see? It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Some of this has been filled out for you as a guide. So if you're given the cause, we need the effect. If you're given the effect, we need the cause. I'm going to give you a few minutes to fill that out, and then we're going to come back together and we're going to talk about it as a group. All right? All right, everyone. So again, after referring back to this article and its features, we are going to be filling out this organizer with cause and effect. So let's take a look at this first cause. Warm air rises. Warm air rises. So what is the effect of that? What is the effect of that? When warm air rises, the air, something happens to the air. The air cools off. The air cools off. It cools down. All right. So here, the water vapor attaches itself to dust to form droplets. Well, what was the cause of that? What is the cause of that? This happened because cool air can't hold as much vapor as warm air. Cool air can't hold as much vapor as warm air. All right, now going to this next one, next cause, billions of droplets come together. Billions of droplets come together. What happens as a result of that? As a result of that, a cloud is formed. A cloud is formed. And down at the bottom, it says, the droplets stick together and get heavier. The droplets stick together and get heavier. So what happens as a result? Signal phrase. As a result, they fall to the ground as rain or snow. Oops. Excuse my mistake there. There we go. They fall to the ground as rain or snow. And I'll give you just a minute to finish that up. So when you are all done with that, my friends, what you need to do next is you need to get out page 58. You're going to skip a couple of pages. It's page 58. Page 58. You are going to have an opportunity to provide a short response about what we've just done. So it's going to ask you, what happens inside a cloud that causes rain or snow to fall? Use signal words to explain the cause and effect relationship. And so a little hint for you as well, when we are talking about scientific text, as with historical text, the work that we've done with time and sequence is going to be of great help to you here. So again, my friends, what happens inside a cloud that causes rain or snow to fall? Use signal words to explain the cause and effect relationship. So I am going to be giving you some time to write this out, and then we are going to come back together. Please be prepared to share out. I'm going to give you maybe 3 or 4 minutes to write this out. You can just stay right on Zoom. You don't need to log out or anything. And then we're going to come back together. All right?